Hello everyone and welcome back to another video at Block 7. In today's video we will talk about an NFT project that is signing up more and more partnerships in the sports industry and is connecting sports fans to their favorite sports stars. This is Shirtum. Shirtum is a global marketplace of digital assets designed for players to share their stories with fans and invite them to join in collecting their digital sports memorabilia. Shirtum goes by the ticker SHI. The SHI token is currently a standard BEP20 token of the Binance Smart Chain network with a limited supply. It is listed on PancakeSwap, Gate.io, and Hotbit exchanges with the highest volume on PancakeSwap. So, what is Shirtum? Shirtum Europa SLU is a company officially created in Spain on July 30th, 2020. Shirtum is an ecosystem which aims at giving its users exclusive access to digital content related to the sports world, such as digital museums, virtual communities, and immersive experiences in the metaverse, where sports players and sports clubs can share their stories and create NFTs with utility in the digital world and/or in the physical world. Athletes and clubs exhibit in their digital museums NFTs of their legendary moments, which mark their careers and successes, telling the stories behind each moment in a video format. In addition, Shirtum will be creating wearables so that every sports fan can customize their metaverse avatar with merchandise of their favorite clubs, athletes, and brands. Users will be able to collect and exchange limited edition NFTs linked to each piece of memorabilia in their own personalized galleries. Shirtum will generate a direct connection between players, clubs, and sporting brands and thousands of fans, much stronger than a mere image transaction, and significantly improving the current value proposition of collections in the sports world. The global sports industry is a $500 billion market with more than 3.5 billion sports fans worldwide, all ready for disruption. Until Shirtum, no one has captured the experience involved in collecting digital sports assets. Shirtum is providing a link to physical assets, an emotional connection between fans and their idols, and the financial incentives of collecting and trading, all with optimized technology. The platform is divided into 4 sections: museums, drops, sales, and fan zone. The museums tab showcases the current museums that belong to the Shirtum ecosystem. These could be clubs or players themselves and whose NFTs are available for purchase in the Shirtum app. The next tab, which is the drops tab, basically, I think should be showing any pre-sales or token drop events. The next one, which is sales, shows the NFTs that are on sale and the amount of SHI needed to purchase these NFTs. And the final tab is fan zone. This is where athletes and fans can interact together and share content regarding their Shirtum collections or memorabilia. With regards to who is on the Shirtum platform, Shirtum has signed up several players and 2 clubs, the clubs being GSA, Global Soccer Awards, and Galatasaray SK. They've signed up several players whose NFTs are available on the platform to buy, sell, and trade. The famous footballer Ronaldinho has also partnered with Shirtum. Shirtum is now moving into other sports. They've stepped into the world of boxing, and they recently announced their partnership with Sergio Martinez, who is their first boxer. Shirtum has evolved with a new way of marketing. They've been making a lot of progress on their app development as well as building partnerships. Shirtum says 2022 is loaded with plenty of surprises. New players joining the Shirtum ecosystem are being announced every month. Some popular players such as Juanfer Quintero, who has about 1.6 million followers on Twitter, and Pedro Rodriguez, who is a Spanish footballer having 4.8 million followers on Twitter. Their NFTs will bring live and exclusive experience in the physical world as well as in the metaverse. Their NFTs are in the making. Now that we've seen what Shirtum is doing and who are in it, let's look at where SHI comes into play. It's pretty simple. The most fundamental role of the SHI token is that you can buy NFTs only with SHI. There are more uses for holding the token, which we will get to in a minute, but it's important to understand that the only way you can participate in the NFT sales or trade in the secondary market is through the SHI token. For example, when a user wants to buy NFTs in Shirtum, he must deposit money in his wallet. This deposit must be made in SHI. The user will see his balance translated into SHI and will be able to use this balance to buy the NFTs, which will have the price related to euros in exchange of SHI. So the only way a user can experience this phenomenon in the sports industry is with SHI. There is staking also available on the Shirtum web app. The current APY is 8%. There are various pools depending on the maximum amount of SHI to be staked. However, all of them provide the same level of staking rewards. The other uses of the SHI token, depending on the number of tokens you hold, are you have private or preferential entry into the purchase of exclusive NFTs. There's a possibility to buy the physical asset if the partner or the owner puts it up for sale. Possibility to vote on different decisions in the app, such as governance, preference for new players, NFTs, new items, etc. Preferential access in certain pre-sales, access to complementary NFTs for volume purchase of the currency, exclusive access to their Discord communication channels based on the number of tokens. Now let's understand the tokenomics of SHI token. The total supply of SHI token is 749 million tokens approximately, with a circulating supply of 116 million tokens. The current market cap of SHI is at 11.4 million with a trading price of 0.094 cents. The breakdown of the token supply goes like this. The founding players have an allocation of 16.1% with a 120 million tokens allocated to them. The advisors have a 30 million tokens allocated, and the Shirtum team has 120 million tokens allocated to them, which is approximately consuming 36% of the total supply. The treasury, which is 19.8% of total supply, will be used to hire and retain some of the team members. It covers the cost for listing SHI into multiple exchanges and includes budget to cover costs around research and development, legal and regulatory compliance, and community development. Marketing and sales, which is around 13.34% of the total supply, will be allocated to marketing and sales campaigns to explain and offer the product through sports influencers, relevant social media channels, and paid campaigns on these platforms. Funds will also be allocated to the creation of exclusive content that will be integrated into each of Shirtum's NFTs. Partners pool will be used to close deals with new partners, clubs, athletes, or venture capitalists. Shirtum also implements a buyback strategy which results in 1% of total revenue from NFTs for the Shirtum being burnt periodically. 1% of the revenue from every NFT sale that happens on the Shirtum platform gets burnt from time to time, reducing the overall supply of the token. So how do Shirtum generate income, and how will it sustain for the long term? Shirtum receives a percentage of all revenue generated from sale of the players' NFTs, and the players as creators receive the highest share of around 70% of this revenue. Shirtum also receives a small income, 5%, from transactions made by users where they exchange or trade NFTs with each other on the secondary market. These commissions for transactions between users are again shared with the players who have issued each token, thus securing for the first time the actual rights of the athletes for life. Shirtum also has entered the metaverse. Shirtum will be the first metaverse in the world to directly connect sports fans with the world's most recognized sports clubs, athletes, and brands and provide immersive, never before seen experiences. Sports fans will be able to purchase these pieces of digital memorabilia, which is NFTs, directly in Shirtum's ecosystem. And these same NFTs will be linked to exclusive experiences within the metaverse, involving their idols, allowing sports fans to enjoy an innovative form of interaction. The Shirtum team is also looking at bringing more token utility into the system. They're exploring options like giving the possibility to users to buy experiences directly with SHI if they have not been able to buy NFTs, but these must remain in staking for a certain time, to allocate a higher percentage to their burn strategy, allocate a percentage of their marketing pool to rewards for completing milestones and goals in the metaverse. So let's take a look at what's coming this year. So in the first quarter of 2022, the roadmap shows that there's further exchange listings coming. There's a Metaverse sneak peek that's going to be released in Q1. More strategic partnerships, new sports, new clubs, new athletes, and wearables will be introduced with a desktop version V2. The second quarter of 2022 will be much more interesting. We'll see the Metaverse beta version going live, and further listings on centralized exchanges, new sports, athletes, clubs, and strategic partnerships. So, with the information we've shared, I think you have an idea of what Shirtum is doing and what's to expect in the next few months. Now, the most important part of this video is our thoughts on Shirtum. I would say it's pretty easy to spot on great projects like Shirtum. A few things turn me very bullish on this project because what Shirtum's doing is great. It's uniting sports fans to their favorite sports stars, where you can interact, buy NFTs, and enjoy many more experiences. This is not just buying an NFT, it's attached to people's emotions. It's a win win for both the athlete and the fans. And the other reason is Shirtum's entering into multiple sports. So, first football, they started with football, and then boxing, and it's just a matter of time until they expand into several other sports that can bring more growth to their ecosystem. You can also earn passive income, so there's a 8% interest on your holdings, your tokens are never sitting idle, and you can still make money. The market cap is also very low, and they're not on many exchanges, which can attract more investors into the project. They do have a token burn strategy as well, although it's not a lot, but it still reduces the token supply. And irrespective of the market conditions, I think it's very important to realize that whether it's a bull market or a bear market, Shirtum is targeting real world adoption, and its consumers will be the people across the globe who love different sports. And the competition to Shirtum is limited. This project was started by people heavily experienced in the sports industry. We know Chili's and Crypto.com are into sports in their own services, and they sit in billions of dollars in market cap, while Shirtum is just around $11 million in market cap. With more news releases and exchanges, I believe Shirtum will hit at least $250 million to $300 million in market cap, putting the SHI token somewhere around the $2 to $3 range in the short to medium term, while the growth potential in the long term purely depends on their onboarding players and partnerships, as well as the metaverse. It could go to $1 billion in market cap as well. You never know, but the potential is huge. Let's play a quick video clip of what's coming in 2022. So that's what we think in terms of where we see SHI going in the mid to short term, as well as in the long term. I think the potential for SHI token is great. Now it's time for you to tell us what do you think about Shirtum. Please comment to us, share your thoughts, and share our videos to your friends and family. Show us some love and help us grow. Please like and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more and more amazing projects that are going to grow big in 2022 and beyond. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.